All right, man, we back. Motor City Sports Talk. We in the building. Let's end the night off and let some breaking news come up. Detroit Piston fans in the city of Detroit is already projecting Josh Smith's, shortcomings on Jerami Grant. They're already not accepting Jerami Grant. Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Appreciate the love, support. Check out Detroit Piston Talk playlist for more videos like this. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Share the video for your boy, but a lot of people already get mad about Jerami Grant off a couple preseason games. You got to remember, they ain't had much of a training camp. But Jerami Grant did play in the bubble. But then again, you got to remember in basketball, cohesiveness, camaraderie, it ain't like baseball. It's more like football where you kind of got to get a feel. He had some bad shooting games with the Pistons, but who knows? That might not be their starting lineup. A lot of people believe Killian ain't really starting material right now. So what I'm saying is, let's not take somebody else's shortcomings. I mean, you can talk about all the bust free agents they bought. Nazi Muhammad, Charlie Villanueva, Ben Gordon. I mean, you can just keep going on. Reggie Jackson via trade. I mean, give Jerami Grant a chance. Okay? Give him a chance. We know he probably ain't worth the $20 million, but so is Joe Harris, from the Brooklyn Nets. He got 4 years, $75 million, I believe. He nowhere near worth that. All right, and people look at Montrezl Harrell for 2 years, $9 million. Oh, we could have had Montrezl. No, allegedly LeBron and Rich Paul are playing him under the table. He making way more than that under the table and tax-free. So what I'm saying with Jerami Grant, give him a chance. He's 26 years old. Was he perfect for what he did in Denver? Absolutely. He was one of their guys last year that can guard LeBron. Now they bring back Will Barton. He probably was in a better position to win the championship in Denver, and they matched the money, but he chose to come here in a bigger role. But then again, you can't be mad at somebody for chasing their dreams, for coming to Detroit and trying to be the man. He averaged 11 points last year, 5 or 6 rebounds, some assists, but he got to see for himself that he not Scottie Pippen, he not Michael Jordan, he not Isaiah Thomas, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, Kevin McHale, Larry Bird, Gary Payton. You can keep going on. Sean Kemp, Terrell Brandon. At any point in their careers, Mark Price, he is a role player. I know that. You know that. He's a role player. But you can't be mad at somebody for being ambitious and really trying to find out. Because what if he, retire and say, damn, what if I would have, went to Detroit and been the man? What could have legitimately happened for my career? So really, you can't be mad at somebody for chasing their dreams. And what if he do work out? He end up being a Chauncey Billups type of player or Rip Hamilton type of player and materializing in Detroit. Think about it. He could shoot it. He could defend. He can get up and down the court. He athletic. He young. And what he may do on a night-to-night basis might not be measured in statistics. It ain't nothing that he really can't do instead of really put the ball on the ground and pull up and have a mid-range and a true post game. There's some things he got to work at. But one thing about Jerami Grant, he going to defend, he going to give you effort, and he's shooting the ball better and better. But everybody sitting here getting mad at Jerami Grant because of what the Pistons offered him. Ain't nobody else offered him nothing but the Nuggets. But then again, people are like it's Josh Smith contract. It's this 5-6 year deal that's going to hamper the Pistons. It's not. What something about him, use Andre Drummond as an excuse. He had as a comparison. He got skills. He can shoot. He can play multiple positions. He is athletic, get up and down the court. He can dunk. He can finish. He can catch and shoot. You know what I'm saying? He can do all of that. He's a very phenomenal athlete, and just give him a damn chance first. Well, let's not be like Philadelphia and just trash and beat up. That ain't what we do in Detroit. Boo Santa Claus and praise Michael Jordan and clap or cheer from when Irvin got his neck injury that ended up ended his career. Y'all just sit here, I ain't like the move. Like, what? I mean, what does it matter? Would you been happy paying Fred VanVleet $21, $22, $23 million, overmatching what Toronto did? They spent the money for 3 years. He don't do good this year. Okay. He don't do good next year. The Pistons ain't, being ambitious and shooting for the championship the next 2 years or shit, even the playoffs, how this team is constructed. Next year, it's going to be even a bigger year because Blake probably going to get flipped. Derek probably won't be back. You know? And if he don't do good next year, you can trade him at the trade deadline. He got a year and a half left. His contract is sexy the next year or the next 2 years. So really, you're not losing. You know, what's really detrimental is not if he come here and he's still the same role player, or he don't double his numbers, or he ain't this savior that people supposed to think, or what Fred VanVleet would have been, or he would have been what Brandon Ingram would have been if we would have been able to get him. It's not that detrimental. What's detrimental if it's Killian Hayes don't work out, if Diambo don't work out, if Isaiah Stewart don't work out, if, you know, Killian, Isaiah Stewart, and Saddiq Bey don't bring nothing to the table. That's what's tragic. That's a tragedy. Because at the end of the day, people thinking Killian Hayes is going to be a superstar. We thinking that, you know, Diambo is going to be a superstar. We thinking that Isaiah Stewart can at least be the next Junkyard Dog, Corliss Williamson. At least we looking for those guys to come in and contribute the next 2 or 3 years. If Jerami Grant don't live up to that $20 million contract, neither did Joe Harris, neither were De'Aaron Fox, neither were a lot of guys that got overpaid. You know what I'm saying? But we talking about in the next 3 years, just ask yourself, is it worse if Jerami Grant don't live up to that $20 million contract? Or is it worth Diambo don't turn out, Killian don't turn out, Isaiah Stewart don't work, and Saddiq Bey don't work? What if all 4 of them don't work or get injured? That's worse. You just, count on Jerami Grant. Possibly he's Chauncey Billups, or possibly he just a role player that he was in Denver. If he work hard and stay out the clubs, how can you be mad at Jerami Grant? Josh Smith was at the titty bar and at the club with Trick popping bottles. That's somebody that was just looking to get paid. Jerami Grant, his dad Horace Grant, is not going to allow him to do that. If he come in and work hard and he don't live up, you got to respect that. Because he going to work hard, blue collar, but he is what the modern day 4 is. He is the prototype for the modern 4. Athletic, take you off the dribble, can shoot the 3, can pump fake, escape dribble, get to the rim. He is the modern 4. The modern 4 is what the 3 used to be. You know, the 3 today, I don't even know what the 3 today is. Just an enigma. It could be a Giannis, it could be a LeBron, it can be, a 3-and-D guy like Robert Covington. It's really no standard for a 3 for today. But the 4 is Jerami Grant. The 5 is Anthony Davis. Even he's not a 5. He's just a bitch to admit that he a 5. He's a 5. You know what I'm saying? Tim Duncan is a 5. He just played next to David Robinson, which made him a 4. Karl Anthony Towns, DeMarcus Cousins, prime. Those are the 5s of the day. The 4s of the day is Jerami Grant, Julius Randle. Those are the 4s. Now, back in the day, the 5 would be Jahlil Okafor, but then you had better guys like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was way more athletic and way better, and Patrick Ewing, Hakeem Olajuwon, Shaquille O'Neal. If you dropped them in today's game, you wouldn't have this 3-point shootout. They would be so dominant on the block that everybody would play through them. But today, everybody is following Dirk Nowitzki, Kevin Garnett, being athletic, taking guys off the dribble, shooting the mid, shooting the 3. That's what they doing today. Jerami Grant is your prototypical 3. And if you come here and become an all-star, all you do is be kissing his ass. If he come in and he don't live up to the contract, and play hard, you still going to be mad at him. If he busts, like Josh Smith, whatever y'all got your mind made up, he going to have good games, he going to have bad games. But one thing I know before, there's going to be a ton of fans that just never want to accept him. And there's going to be a ton of fans that's going to treat him like Andre Drummond, Reggie Jackson. It's always this 20-30% of fans that love the sorry-ass Pistons. Still this guy saying, oh, what if Stuckey? Or what if we'd have kept Reggie Jackson? It's always them sorry fanboys that love the sorry players like Andre Drummond. You keep going on and on. No matter how sorry they was before or after, it's still these fanboys that just think it would have worked. But, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think about the video. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All my social media links, subscription. Fastest way to reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, and Instagram. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate personally is share the video, hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Check me out at Goodfellas Sports TV 2.0 right here on YouTube and Goodfellas Sports TV on my regular channel. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time.